Alright, welcome to my week 6 challenge guide. So I went through all these challenges and there's only one really that requires a guide. And luckily enough, it's the party assist challenge of the week, and it says to deal damage after knocking an opponent back with Black Panther's Kinetic Shockwave. So again, if you do this in a team-based mode, anyone in your party will be able to help you complete this challenge. You have to get 1,000 damage to complete it. Now your main question should be, where in the hey batter do I get Black Panther's Kinetic Shockwave? So at first I thought that they would make this available in solos, duos, and squads, just like they did Storm's Mythic weapon. But unfortunately, I cannot find it in those game modes. Which means, as of this video, the only way to acquire Black Panther's Mythic weapon is via the 2 Marvel modes. So you can either play Standoff or Knockout. And in my opinion, Knockout is way easier to get this and use it because you have so much more opportunity to use it. So that is my preferred method of doing this. I'll show you here in just a second with some gameplay, but that's the only way to acquire this weapon right now in either Marvel LTM. So I have to note that this is a re-record. I'm basically dubbing over the gameplay that I'm watching right now because me and my son Jack were playing, and for some reason I forgot to hit record on the audio. So there's in-game noise, but there's no in-game mic from me and Jack, which is unfortunate because we had some awesome gameplay. So every time me and Jack played, he got the ability because, like I said, it is random and I never got it. So not only do you have to knock back an opponent with the ability, but then you have to damage them immediately after. And Jack got this 3 matches and he did about 690 damage in 3 matches. So I just assumed he didn't know what he was doing. I kept telling him how to do it because you can't just do the ability and nothing else. You have to follow it up with a damaging attack. So in that regard, it's also kind of luck-based because it depends what you get. So every time he got it, he also got the Venom arm grab. And that's extremely hard to do on a follow-up when you're rocking these people forward and then try to grab them out of midair. That's hard. So if you're lucky enough to get Black Panther's ability with something like Iron Man's gauntlets, that would be super easy. As you activate it, it charges up, and then it sends them flying, and then you can lock onto them instantly with the gauntlets cheaty aim assist. So fast forward here, and I run into some guy named Pokemon1113. And he didn't have a mic on at this point in the first match, but I turned it on later, and I actually talked with him, which I'll play in just a minute. So as luck would have it, I did get Black Panther's kinetic armor ability in the very first match. But as luck would not have it, you can see I also got Venom's arm grab right there, which, as I mentioned, is super hard to follow up when you do the kinetic blast. So basically you activate it, a purple glow goes about you, it charges up, and then it sends a ripple shockwave effect. And if anyone's caught in that, it will send them flying. And once you knock them back like that, that's when you have to do a follow-up move. Whatever you have, whether it be the arm grab, Iron Man's gauntlets, the Hulk smash fist, anything you have, you need to hit him immediately because the window of opportunity is very small. So you can see me trying to do this repeatedly. I do the blast effect and I can never see if anyone's actually flying back from the knockback. It's very chaotic in this game mode. As soon as you see that it's available, and then I found this AFK guy, you just blast him, but it can also do damage itself. So you saw I killed that other guy, but I clearly got some damage there. As you can see, it pops up on the screen because I blasted someone back and then I immediately followed it up with a melee, and sometimes I was even able to grab him with Venom's fist. It's just extremely hard. Now one thing of note, if you're trying to complete this challenge, don't worry about winning, because if you're using the kinetic armor, chances are you're not going to win. We definitely lucked out because one of the players went AFK and eventually left the match. So it was a 2-on-1 the entire time, but this ability is so bad and so weak that if you focus on going for this challenge, you're not going to win the match 9 out of 10 times. But don't worry about that because we're just trying to get the challenge done. So as soon as you see it's available, activate it, let it charge up, try to run straight into someone's face, and as soon as you see it blast, then try to hit every other button you have to do a follow-up damaging attack. So I started this match at 690 out of 1,000 and I got it completed. So I think it may be possible to do it in one match if you're super lucky, but if not, it should take you 2 or 3 matches at most. But again, you have to get lucky in order to even get the ability, which kind of stinks. You can't just pick it. And if you get super lucky, you'll find an AFK guy, and then he'll just stand there. Then you can do the ability, blast him back, and damage him to your heart's content. So I managed to finish it in the first round of this, and then after that, I turned my microphone on and started talking to this guy, and literally, the first thing he said was like, "Hey, you're Tabor Hill?" And I had no idea he even recognized me because I hadn't had my mic on, he didn't hear me recording, and he literally knew it was me, which was way cool to be recognized like that. So then we just played as normal. I wish I could show you the footage, but like I said, my voice did not record, so it's just him talking, and it would be kind of weird. But I'll show you the end clip. So we grinded our way all the way to the finals, and lo and behold, nobody was there to challenge us. It was literally me and him versus nobody. So I had never seen this before, but it actually made us play it out. We had to play for 3 minutes plus, doing nothing, just screwing around with our abilities and talking to each other.
I haven't either.
So it was nice to get to know this guy, but at the same time, it should have just gave us the win right away. They basically forfeited, but we had to wait out the entire match. How crazy is that? So we eventually won the match, and that, as they say, is that. I met a guy that recognized me, I got lucky and got Black Panther's ability, and I finished it off in one match. So as of now, like I said, that's the only way to do it. Go to either Marvel LTM, play it until you get the ability, and then just use it as much as possible. And remember, you can't just activate it, you need to do a follow-up damaging attack. So that's it, that's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is Tabor time.